Been lied to, not once, not twice, but over and over again until you actually started to believe it. They told you AI is just a tool, just another piece of software, a glorified assistant to make your life easier. That's the biggest scam of the 21st century. AI isn't a tool, it's a weapon. And right now, the people who understand that are already winning. While most people are busy playing with Chat GPT like it's some futuristic toy, the real power players, the ones you never hear about, are using AI to print money, manipulate industries, and shift global power like pieces on a chessboard. And here's the kicker: by the time the average person realizes what's really happening, it'll already be too late. Think about this. The biggest hedge funds in the world are running AI algorithms that predict the market before you even place a trade. The most powerful companies are using AI to outthink, outbid, and outmaneuver their competition at speeds humans can't comprehend. Governments, they're not just watching AI, they're weaponizing it. They've been doing it for years. But they want you to think AI is just a fun gadget, something to play with, something harmless. Because as long as you're distracted, they stay ahead. That's the game. That's the lie. And unless you wake up right now, you'll be just another casualty in the biggest power shift the world has ever seen. But here's what should really keep you up at night. Most people will never see it coming. And the few who do, they'll either get rich, get powerful, or get shut out. Which one will you be? Most people will never see it coming. Not because they're dumb, not because they're lazy, but because they've been trained to ignore the obvious. It's not an accident. The system is designed to keep you comfortable, distracted, and blind to the biggest shifts happening right under your nose. Because the second you wake up, you become dangerous. Think about it. How many people laughed at Bitcoin in 2010? Said that's a scam while others became billionaires. How many people ignored the internet, social media, and YouTube only to get steamrolled by those who saw the shift early? Now, history is repeating itself, except this time it's happening faster. And instead of years, you've got months, maybe weeks, before the biggest opportunities in AI get locked away. Right now, millions of people are watching Netflix, scrolling TikTok, and drowning in distraction while AI is quietly reprogramming the world. And here's the brutal truth: 99% of them will never even notice. By the time they do, the winners will already be decided. But here's the difference: you're here. You're already seeing the cracks. And that means you have a shot, not just to know about AI, but to use it to your advantage. To harness AI to make money. To use AI to think faster, work less, and produce more. To spot the loopholes before they disappear. To position yourself ahead of everyone else. That's what this series is about. Not hype, not sci-fi. The real game plan that the smartest players are already executing. But the question is, if AI is already changing everything, who's really in control? AI isn't coming, it's here. And it's not the future. It's already running governments, markets, and industries while most people are still asking it to write bedtime stories. They think AI is just some fancy assistant, something to make life a little easier. But behind the scenes, it's rewriting the rules of money, power, and control at a speed no human can keep up with. And if you're not in on it right now, you're already falling behind. You ever wonder why every major company is dumping billions into AI? Because they know something most people don't. AI isn't just another tool, it's a weapon. Companies that control AI won't just beat the competition, they'll eliminate it. Governments aren't studying AI, they're racing to weaponize it. And the crazy part? This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's happening in real time. Right now, AI is making real time stock trades faster than human investors can blink. It's creating content, designing products, running ads, and automating businesses without needing a single employee. It's predicting what you buy, how you'll vote, and even what you'll think before you think it. And here's the part that should scare the hell out of you. Every second you spend not learning how to use AI to your advantage, someone else is. So here's the only question that matters. If AI is already running the world, what else are they keeping from you? You are not being shown the full picture, not with AI, not with technology, not with anything. What they tell you and what's actually happening. Two completely different realities. You see the sanitized, PR approved version, the one designed to make you think AI is just an advanced calculator. Meanwhile, in the shadows, AI is already making decisions that impact your life, and you don't even know it. Ever wonder why every major tech company is racing to control AI? It's not about innovation. It's about domination. AI is replacing human thought. You don't need to think if AI thinks for you. AI is dictating what you see. Algorithms don't just show content, they shape beliefs. AI is restructuring power. If you don't control AI, someone else controls you. They're feeding you just enough access to keep you curious but powerless. And they hope you never ask the real question. If AI is so powerful, why are they letting you use it? The answer? Because they need your data. Every time you type into ChatGPT, you're training the system. Every prompt, every response, it's all being fed back in, making AI smarter, sharper, and more predictive. But not for you, for them. AI isn't just learning to answer your questions, it's learning to anticipate your behavior. It's not just helping you work faster, it's tracking what jobs will be obsolete. And it's not just assisting you, it's mapping out the future where humans aren't necessary. This isn't a tool, it's an intelligence system designed to reshape the world. And here's the part that should really make you think. If AI is the most powerful force on the planet, do you really think there's no war over it? Because I promise you, there is. There's a war happening right now, not with guns, not with bombs, with code, data, and power. A war for who gets to control AI. A war for who writes the rules of the future. And if you think that war doesn't affect you, you're already on the losing side. Every major government, every trillion-dollar corporation, every power-hungry elite, they're all in a race, not to create AI. That part is done. The race is to lock it down before the public figures out what's really possible. Because if AI was truly open, truly free, people would be printing money, building empires overnight, automating entire businesses with no employees. They can't have that. So instead, they drip feed you the lowest level access, make you sign away your data, and rewrite the narrative so that AI still feels like some new technology instead of what it actually is, a power shift so massive that once it's locked, the winners and losers will be permanently decided. And this isn't speculation. It's happening right now. They're already regulating AI before you even know how to use it. They're already restricting access while they take the best tools for themselves. They're already training models that will shape elections, control economies, and predict uprisings before they even happen. But you won't hear about any of that until it's too late to do anything about it. So here's the reality. If you don't start using AI to your advantage right now, you're going to wake up one day and realize you missed it. The money, taken. The power, consolidated. Opportunities, gone. And that's why this series exists. Not to scare you, prepare you. Because after this, we're done talking about the problem. Now, we get into the real secrets. The secrets that can still make you dangerous, still make you untouchable, still put your head before the gates close forever. Let's begin.
Let's begin. Let's get started. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome. My name is Stephen Thompson. I am the founder of RX Flow, the platform that helps entrepreneurs, coaches, agencies, and creators launch and scale without coding or hiring big teams. So, a little bit about myself. I'm a best selling author. I've written about 4 or 5 books, multiple ebooks. I'm a consultant and a lifelong entrepreneur. And not too long ago, I was struggling to make ends meet. So my business was failing. My marriage was being destroyed because of my obsession with my businesses and me not making time for my family. So all of that led to a mental breakdown. I was mentally exhausted trying to figure out where things went wrong. But I knew one thing: I had enough success in business to know I could never work a regular 9 to 5. That's when I stumbled upon the solution that I'm going to share with you today. So, today isn't just about learning some new tools, it's about uncovering the real reasons your business isn't moving as fast as it should. I call it the 7 hidden growth killers. And once you remove these growth killers, your path to success becomes much shorter, much faster, and much more profitable. So let's just dive in. The first hidden killer is what I call the tech barrier. For many entrepreneurs, technology is the invisible wall between an idea and execution. You've got a brilliant idea, but you're stuck because you're not a developer and you don't have the money to hire a coder, which can cost thousands of dollars. And learning code could take months. And by then, your opportunity's just gone because ideas die on paper. Competitors launch much faster, and you miss out on a customer who was ready to buy, which brings me to the second killer. I call it the content grid. So we know content drives sales, but writing it takes hours. And even after you write it, it may not connect with your audience. That leads to inconsistent posting, missed engagement, and lost leads because your message isn't clear or frequent enough, right? The next killer is the branding struggle, right? You have a great product, but your visuals don't match its value. Hiring a designer still costs much more money than you have, and do it yourself tools can still take hours to learn, and that results in customers judging your brand as cheap before they even hear your offer, right? So everyone says that you can solve traffic with a funnel, which brings us to problem number four, the funnel fog. So you may have traffic, but they're not converting at the rate that you would like. And building a high converting funnel requires coding, design, and copy skills that you probably don't have. And that results in wasted ad spend, visitors leave without buying, and the potential to create revenue vanishes. Another problem you'll encounter is you're generating leads, but you don't have time to follow up. So leads go cold before you even reach them. 90% of sales are lost because there's no consistent follow up. And maybe your leads, your notes, your conversations are all scattered across spreadsheets, emails, and sticky notes. That means opportunities are just slipping through the cracks. And we all know you can't scale without systems, but I have the system for you, right? So if you're solely relying on selling your services or trading time for money, then your income is capped, or what I like to describe it as, you're on a fixed income. And trying to scale your business and do everything yourself, that leads to burnout. I have a proven system that will solve all of your entrepreneurial problems. I would like to introduce you to RX Flow, the system that literally saved my life, my marriage. Now I have time for my wife and my family, and I don't worry about mundane tasks. And I've literally put my businesses, plural, on autopilot. This system prints money, and I wake up every morning excited to look at my bank account. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the system that you see right now. This is the RX Flow system, which was built and designed by master coders, right? These are all apps, AI driven apps, right? So uh, the intro video was from Forbidden Secrets. That is something that I created for you guys and is right here. These are a series of videos, right? This gets your mind right. This is for your mindset, right? We got mindset warfare and AI, all about AI, right? So then we have the AEO Academy, which is going to explain to you everything about funnels, everything about AEO, everything like that, right? So 34 apps in the bundle. I'm sorry, you might not have caught that. You got 34 apps that's going to teach you from the creator himself, right? It's going to teach you everything you need to know about funnels, how to optimize the funnel, um, Google Analyzer, LinkedIn profile, and keyword generation, social media suite launch, all of that, everything about funnels, AEO funnels, right? Everything that you need in this system, we have created videos that you can follow step by step. We have the Author Academy. So maybe you're an aspiring author, or if you're like me, you've written books, but maybe they're not selling. You go through this academy and it'll teach you everything you need to know. How to become a bestseller on Amazon, publishing basics, growing your publishing company or your book business. Everything you need to know is in the Author Academy, right? And oh, you may not know anything about branding or marketing. Here we go again. Everything you know about branding fundamentals is here. And then if you want to take it a step further, take it a step further. And we have advanced branding, right? We have advanced branding, uh, all contained in easy to follow videos, 12 videos, and the advanced branding. And the good thing about this is that you can actually put your ideas and you can start working them immediately, right? Immediately. So how did this change my life? It allowed me to save time and put my business on autopilot, right? So one of the problems was about technology and coding. Well, you need no technology for this system, no technology at all, right? You can create in minutes what it'll take you, the average person, weeks and months to do, right? This is a business I was working with, right? So hyper realistic AI images will allow you to create images from a single prompt, right? So let's see how fast it works. So a close up of a eagle in mid flight. It's that easy. You select what aspect you want. So if it's wide, tall, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, you can choose the size of the image that you're creating, right? We can use the AI photo director, which will allow the image to be spot on, right? So it's that easy. You type in a prompt and you press create. How easy is that? And in a few minutes, less than 5 minutes to be exact, you'll have the exact image that you prompted for. Look at that. That was wow, that's beautiful. And in less than 5 minutes, you have an image, right? So no coding necessary, right? This solves your content generation problems, your blogs, your ads, all of that, right? This solves that, right? So you got leads, but they're not converting. So what we do is we can create our own funnels. We have funnel templates and we create our own funnels, right? So this was something that I use just to for ideas, right? So we edit the page and you have a pre-built funnel template for you, right? And there's multiple templates to choose from, right? So we'll get out of that. So there's multiple funnel templates. You can build um, ultra fast funnels, right? Same thing, just works a little faster. So you just click on and you just create whatever you want to create. There's different platforms. There's different funnel creations. You have webinar funnels. You got all types of funnels, right? You can create a website, a smart website, not just a simple website. You can create a smart website. And all you have to do is you go in, you click on new website, you title it RX, next, and you got all of these different templates to choose from, or you can create one from scratch. It's up to you. So I generally will take a template and I will add my own images into it, and it comes out really dope, right? So another fun toy, another fun tool, I should say, is the hero images. This is how you create your ads or um, the cover. They ad for whatever you want, right? This is you can create beautiful images. This was one I created for, you know, a ebook design that I was doing, and I run I ran ads based off of these designs, which take seconds, right? So I just ran, I think I used this one. I downloaded it and uploaded it to Facebook, and I ran ads. Maybe some of you saw it, maybe you haven't, right? So again, from a single prompt, right? So let's just, for lack of imagination, right? So the image idea is the 7 hidden killers to your, to your business, right? So we can create image ideas, right? So we're gonna go the 7 hidden killers to your business. Create image ideas. So we'll let that rock for a second. And that's the beauty of it. You don't even have to come up with your own ideas. You can put in a generic prompt and let it work as magic. So we're gonna keep the photo realism and turn that on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna change whatever emotion that we want um, the person who sees this image. So desire, revulsion, disgust, tranquility, beauty, puzzlement, frustration, inspiration, happiness, love, amusement, satisfaction, right? Pride, excitement, elation, enthusiasm, cheerfulness. So, and it goes on, right? So let's just choose one. Let's choose inspiration. Now, you see from here it says 1 to 20. So the first image idea prompt is a consulting service that identifies hidden pitfalls in businesses. A business owner, let's just see what this looks like, right? So we're going to give it a few minutes, less than 3 minutes, right? This definitely solves all of your content problems and your image problems. And look at that. Now, I don't know how. So that's a treasure chest with golden opportunities. So let's go to option 2. Create another hero image in color. Aspect ratio is long, 9 to 16. That's a long post, right? So let's see what we come up with next. Less than 3 minutes. Blazing speed, because businesses run on speed now. Speed is the new commodity. Look at that. A consultancy revealing the unseen threats to businesses, a magnifying glass revealing hidden cracks in an otherwise solid concrete wall. Wow. In seconds. Less than 10 minutes, we just created 2 beautiful, stunning images, maybe 3, right? So you can create a website, you can create videos, same way you would create anything else, right? You can put it in your website, you can put it in through a text prompt, and less than 5 minutes, you got a beautiful video, right? So what other problems do we need to solve? We've solved your lead generation problem. We've solved your content problem. Let's see, emails and text. So we have a system where you can actually create your own business emails, right? You just click on your email account, you put in your first name or whatever. Now, if you have a your own email is good for that too, right? But we can create emails for $3.99 a month, which is another form of income that you can actually sell to your customers, right? We can actually create our own domains and we can sell our domains to our customer, right? So you can buy a new domain or you can add an existing one, right? That's for your funnels. So let's just say rx.com. It's not going to be available, but check out the cool feature. Search for a domain, right? This domain is not available. Go to the AI domain name generator app to find an available domain, right? So we'll click on that. We'll describe the business in a few words, SaaS company, which is software as a service, and you search, right? Any extensions are .com, .net, .org, .io, .biz, right? And how long should the domain be? Just one word, two words, up to three words. We'll say any and generate it and see what it does, right? So it's taking a few minutes. It usually takes up to 2 minutes. That's what the app says. Takes up to 2 minutes, and we'll have a few different names generated for our domain with a few different prices. And I have about 12 domains myself, and they are all cheaper than the cheapest provider out there, right? Your GoDaddies and all of that. So I see. And you got the different, so let's see how much a .com would cost. SaaSimplicity.com is available. So when we click on buy now, that's $21.75 per year, right? Most of these providers charge you anywhere from $20 to $40 per month. So let's see how much a .tech would cost us. That's probably a little more. That's $100.80 per year. So if you wanted an extra stream of income, you could sell domains and you'll be much cheaper than anybody out there, right? Which you can create a bunch of things. You can create music, all from a prompt. You can create a spokesperson, which is um, avatar of yourself, right? You see these people out here talking about AI spokespersons and all. You can do everything from here, right? Easy CRM. When you don't follow up with your customer and you let them get away, right? This is literally put my email list in overdrive, right? I add the contacts here and then I automate, right? So certain things, when we go to automation, you add a workflow and these triggers. So a trigger would be when someone opts into your email or gives you their email number or their email address, what happens is you get the contacts, right? And then once they opt in, then you can add a new action, which is a welcome email. You start your email marketing campaign right now. Put it on autopilot. So easy CRM, right? So that solves the problem with following up with your customer, right? And here's the kicker. All of these apps can be created from a prompt. I've created multiple apps from a prompt, right? Let me just share my screen with you. I've created multiple apps from a prompt, right? I've created the SS Marketing Wizard, the Bookie Book Wizard, League Magnets, and Auto Offers, and I trade Forex. So I've made an app that makes it easier to trade Forex. So let me just show you where this is done. All of this stuff is done from a prompt in minutes. Hold on. Prompts in minutes. All right, sorry for the technical difficulty. Right? So the best part of the whole application is you get to create your own applications from a prompt. So we're gonna click on rxflow.ai and it's gonna take us somewhere else, right? And where it takes us is to the back office of how to create apps, right? So they even have apps that app ideas, I should say, with their own prompts already included, right? So this was my market analysis engine for Forex, right? Then they have music player, create a music player with playlist management and audio visualization. Then you click go and you'll wait for about 5 minutes, just like every other app, right? So just to show you how it's done, because I don't want to take up your time. I don't want to bore you with app ideas, right? So I've created a webinar app, right? I've created a book funnel app. I've created a software as a service landing page creator. I've designed all of these apps from a prompt. That's it. I put the prompt in and let it do its thing. And if anything is wrong with it, then we'll tell it to fix it. That's as simple as it gets. This is um this is a funnel that I was creating, right? This is a webinar funnel. I mean, this is probably how most of you people have gotten to see me through funnels that we create. Like I said, it's a business in a box, and it literally saved my life. Now I have time to do everything that I need to do, right? All from a prompt. Just think about it. You can create in minutes, right? Create in minutes. So now you have speed. You just need the idea. You can automate anything. You can automate everything, or you can sell this system for your own price and brand it with your own colors and your own logo. For example, logo creation. What I tell the business what it is. This is for my RX Flow Academy, and in minutes you get the designs and you get exactly what you want. So it's up to you. It's up to you what you want, what you need. There's so many capabilities. Scroll stopping ads, AI voiceover, which is about to be huge, right? So you just click on that and you give it you can put your website in, you can change it into sales. So if we put rxflowin.com, you'll get this right here, right? So what we'll do is we'll just take you to the audio version of that.
Unlock the power to create and sell your own AI-driven solutions with ArxFlow, the ultimate white label platform. From content and video creation to funnel building, CRM, and more, everything you need is here in one seamless workflow. Customize your brand's domain, UI, UX, and billing to deliver a fully branded experience without any technical hassle. With ArxFlow, scalable revenue models become effortless through seat licenses and automated billing. Launch fast, refine quickly, and dive into various niches to supercharge your marketing efficiency. RxFlow's comprehensive tools ensure your business stays ahead in today's AI-powered world. Boost conversions and skyrocket your business potential with ease and precision. Join the revolution and experience game-changing innovation with RxFlow today.
Look at that. Beautiful, right? So you've seen how we've eliminated some of the biggest obstacles in entrepreneurship. Again, you have a business in a box. You can add phone numbers, you add your own phone number, right? You forward it to your personal cell phone, or you can actually sell people business phone numbers. It's up to you. Like the possibilities are endless. So you've seen you can create apps. You can automate your email marketing. You can create your own domains. We have pre-built funnels, pre-built websites for you that you can take and get an idea and replace and drop and drag your own images into, right? You've seen the seven biggest business hurdles entrepreneurs face and how RX Flow eliminates them. But this is the thing, right? What I haven't showed you was you can white label your own business, right? So you can white label your own business. You can take this, you can remove my logos, you can read the different colors and whatever you want to do, right? You can take this platform for your own and you can become the next big thing, right? You can get full access right now. You get the training videos, you get the live calls twice a week, Sundays and Tuesday, where we walk you through any issues, any questions you may have. We answer it live every Tuesday and Sunday. And you get the marketing, you get the Author Academy, you get trainings on each and every app that you need to use. You get in-depth training. You get my free Entrepreneur's Survival Guide. Everyone who's here today will get a free copy of the Entrepreneurial um, Survival Guide, right? It includes the full 7 hidden growth killers breakdown with actionable steps. And the good thing about this now is that right now you can get full access with my personal on branding. Um, you can call and we'll get your first app live, up and running within 24 hours. You'll receive all of the courses, the branding, the advanced branding, marketing, mindset, how to, we'll walk you through all of the system today for $9.97. You get access to the system. You can white label the system. You get 3 months free, and I'll hold your hand. So it's up to you. So it's really up to you how you guys want to utilize the system, right? So you get the no code app builder, which removes all the tech walls. You can create a fully functional app with payment gateways, member areas, all of that stuff in minutes, right? You got content generation for your blog posts, your ad scripts, your email sequences, create it in seconds. Tell it to your audience, ready to publish. You got the design suite, which creates logos, banners, ad creatives instantly. No Photoshop skills needed. You got the drag and drop funnel builder, which lets you launch, lead capture, create, upsell, checkout pages, no headaches, no tech skills required. You got the automation. It runs 24/7. Your emails, your texts, your social posts go out automatically, keeping your audience warm and engaged until they buy, right? So you also have the white label option, which you can sell the software as your own. You can set your own pricing and keep 100% of the profit, adding a scalable passive revenue system, right? You've seen the 7 biggest business hurdles entrepreneurs face and how RX Flow eliminates each one instantly. So right now, you can get full access to the system for 3 months free. You got all of the training videos. You have my ebooks. I'll hold your hand. We'll create your first app together within 24 hours, right? And you'll receive everything, all the nuts and bolts to get you successful, to get you started, to get you up and running. You can do that right now for a one-time payment of $1,000, and I'll hold your hand and I'll walk you through step by step because your income is capped, which I like to describe. You're on a fixed income, right? So not only does this system provide you with everything needed to be successful, I'll walk you through it step by step, and I won't let your hand go until you become profitable, right? So everything included. You can create your own podcast if you want, smart websites, everything, all the nuts and bolts for a one-time fee of $1,000, 3 months free. I walk you through everything. We'll design your first app in 24 hours and we'll get you set up. We'll set up your LLC corporation. Technically, you should start a corporation. We'll have that up and running in less than 5 days. And I want to thank you guys for coming out. And I like to thank you for your time and do yourself a favor and purchase the system so you can become profitable. Thank you, and I'll see you later. I look forward to working with you guys.
You ever get the feeling that something isn't right? That no matter how hard you work, no matter how much effort you put in, you're still stuck in the same place. That's not an accident. That's by design. From the moment you were born, you've been programmed to follow rules that weren't made to serve you. You were taught to obey. You were taught to stay in line. You were taught to wait your turn. They told you to go to school, get good grades, get a safe job, and never question the system. And guess what? That system wasn't built to make you powerful. It was built to keep you controlled. The real truth, powerful people break the system. Weak people obey it. The world doesn't want you to be powerful. Think about it. If everyone was confident, independent, and fearless, who would do all the low-level work? Who would take orders without question? Who would clock in, shut up, and grind for someone else's dream? They need you to doubt yourself. They need you to hesitate. They need you to believe that power, money, and success are for other people, not you. Because the moment you realize you don't need permission to be great, you become dangerous. No one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your parents, not society. If you want to be free, you have to break yourself out. And that starts with one simple decision. You stop accepting the limits they placed on you. You stop following the rules designed to keep you small. You start thinking like the people who make the rules, not the ones who follow them. Because at the end of the day, there are only two kinds of people in this world: those who stay in the cage and those who break out. This was just the beginning. The next section, we go deeper. I'm going to show you exactly what separates warriors from victims and how to instantly rewire your mind for dominance. Most people lose before they even start, not because they're not smart, not because they don't have talent, but because they've already convinced themselves they're powerless. That's the victim mindset. The victim believes life is happening to them. They blame their past, their circumstances, the people around them. They complain. They make excuses. They wait for someone else to come fix their problems, but no one is coming. And that's why victims stay stuck. A warrior, different breed. The warrior takes full ownership over everything: their wins, their losses, their pain, their power. They don't make excuses. They don't waste time blaming. They see obstacles and attack them head on because they know one truth: everything in life is either an opportunity or an excuse. Victims look for an excuse. Warriors look for a way. The moment you stop waiting for someone to save you, you take your power back. Look at your life right now. Are you making excuses? Are you blaming circumstances? Are you waiting for things to change? Or are you ready to own everything, good or bad, and do what needs to be done? If you aren't where you want to be, it's not because of your past. It's not because of other people. It's because you haven't decided to be a warrior yet. And the good news, that decision happens right now. This is the moment you stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like a warrior. No more waiting, no more excuses. From this point forward, you own everything: your success, your failures, your life. And the next time life throws an obstacle in your way, you won't complain. You won't hesitate. You'll attack it. There are 3 rules that separate the unstoppable from the average. 3 rules that, if you install them into your mind, will make you unshakable. Most people let life happen to them. They react. They hesitate. They get knocked down and stay down. But the people who dominate, they follow a different set of rules. And if you want to be unbreakable, so will you. Rule number 1, control what you can. Ignore the rest. Weak people waste energy on things they can't control: what other people think, what happened in the past, what might go wrong. Winners, they focus on one thing: what they can do right now. You don't control your past. You don't control other people. So stop wasting time on it. You do control your effort. You do control your attitude. You do control your choices. And when you focus on that, you become untouchable. Rule number 2, pressure creates power. Most people run from pressure. They avoid hard conversations. They avoid taking risks. They avoid stepping outside their comfort zone. And that's why they never level up. Because pressure isn't your enemy. It's your training ground. You want confidence? Walk into the fire. You want discipline? Stop waiting for motivation and do it anyway. You want to be powerful? Put yourself in situations where you have no choice but to rise. The fastest way to grow. Force yourself into situations that demand more from you. Rule number 3, burn the backup plan. Most people fail before they even start because they keep an exit plan. They hope things will work out. They kind of want it. They try for a little while, but the second things get hard, they fall back on plan B. You know who wins. The one who gives themselves no way out. The one who goes all in. The one who makes success the only option. There's no safety net. There's no backup plan. It's just forward. Control what you can. Embrace the pressure. Burn the backup plan. That's how you become unbreakable.